Welcome to Wellness with Ashti, the podcast where we cut through the clutter of the wellness world and bring you clear science-based nutrition facts. I'm your host, Ashti Sindhu. I'm a holistic nutritionist and a plant-based chef with a passion for plant-based living and functional medicine. In each episode, we explore science-based nutrition facts, debunk common myths in the wellness space, and offer practical tips to help you take control of your health. So whether it's through nutrition, exercise, or mindset, this podcast is here to guide you on your journey to optimal wellness. So let's begin. So today we're talking about collagen supplements. There's a lot of hype around collagen supplements that they work wonders for the hair, the skin, the nails. So I wanted to share a little bit more about it. What does the science actually say? Is it actually beneficial for us? Let's break it down in simple terms. So let's start with what is collagen. Collagen is one of the key proteins found in our bodies. It is found in our skin, our nails, our hair, in our tendons, cartilage, and even our bones. So the role of collagen is to keep our skin firm, our hair shiny, our nails strong. It's also found in our bones and keeps them nice and strong. So the important thing to know is that our bodies naturally make collagen from amino acids, which comes from protein-rich foods. But as we age and with sun damage, smoking, drinking alcohol, our collagen production decreases significantly. So in the last few years, collagen supplements have become super popular. And right now on social media, you'll see a lot of influencers and celebrities claiming that collagen has done wonders for their skin, their nails, and their hair. So how are collagen supplements made? Collagen supplements are made from fish, cows, pig, chicken, and basically comes from animals. In a supplement form, it comes in the form of powder or pills or drinks. So the idea is that consuming collagen in this form will help our bodies make more collagen. But that's actually not true, and we're going to talk about that. So the important thing is that our bodies cannot digest collagen in its whole form. It needs to break it down into smaller amino acids, which are then absorbed by the body and used in different parts. Now, the new collagen supplements are slightly better. They don't use whole collagen. They use something called collagen peptides, which are a smaller form and easier for the body to digest and absorb. So let's look at the science behind it. A meta-analysis, which is a review of many studies conducted on the same topic, in this case being collagen, showed that people who took collagen supplements had some improvements in their skin texture in regards to firmness and improved wrinkles. So obviously this is a great thing, and I think this was the study that sold people on the benefits of collagen. But what's important to know is that they were not just consuming collagen. The supplements also contained a lot of other vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which could have led to the improvements in their skin texture and reduction of wrinkles. So there were another few studies, I'm going to link all of them below, that showed that collagen supplements can improve skin texture and wrinkles, but they were smaller studies and were done on less than 100 people. So in addition to skin benefits, there are some studies that explored collagen supplements and their impact on joint health. And the studies show that collagen supplements can improve joint health and improve joint function in people with arthritis. But then again, you would have to commit to using it for at least 2 to 3 months to see any benefits. Also, the studies compared collagen supplements to whey protein, and some of them concluded that whey protein was as beneficial. So in that case, it would imply that if you are getting enough protein in your diet, then your body would be able to make sufficient collagen too. So before you go out and buy yourself some collagen, let me also share the potential downsides so you can make an informed decision. So the problem is that the supplement industry is highly unregulated and they don't have to disclose all the ingredients. So for example, in collagen supplements, some brands might not even disclose if the collagen is coming from red meat or fish or chicken. And this could be a problem if someone is highly allergic to any of these animal proteins. And since the supplement industry is unregulated, their products can contain heavy metals or other toxins which are not good for us. On the other hand, if you are vegan or vegetarian, there are no vegetarian sources of collagen, but there are foods that can naturally increase your collagen production, and we're going to talk about that in a bit. However, I have seen some brands claiming that they have plant-based collagen, which is extracted from yeast and bacteria. But honestly, there hasn't been enough research on it, so I can't make a claim whether it's effective or not. The other issue with collagen is that it's expensive, and once you start using it, you would have to invest a lot of time and money to actually start seeing any benefits. Again, the benefits favor skin health and not so much hair and nail health. So that's something important too. That don't expect the collagen supplements to help you with your hair and nail growth, because the truth is that hair and nails are made out of keratin and not collagen. So don't get fooled by some brands that claim that their product will help with hair and nails. So if you are keen to invest in collagen supplements, then make sure that the brand is third-party tested, which means that someone else has tested their product to make sure the ingredients are safe to use. On the other hand, making your own bone broth at home is also an option. But as you know, I am plant-based and vegan. So for me, I make sure my diet is rich in food that support collagen production. Also, let's face it, before collagen supplements became so popular, how did we synthesize collagen? I think the problem is most of us are choosing diets that don't support healthy aging and longevity. And all of us are looking for that quick pill and that one diet that will help solve all our problems. But the truth is, if we just focus on eating a healthy diet rich in fruits and vegetables, our body would be able to make all the collagen it needs. The other important thing to understand is that we should focus on eliminating habits that break down collagen production. For example, smoking, exposure to UV rays, drinking alcohol, consuming fried foods and processed carbohydrates. There's no point in consuming collagen supplements if your basic lifestyle isn't conducive to collagen production. So let's talk about all the foods that support and build collagen naturally. The first one is vitamin C rich foods. Vitamin C is one of the most important factors in collagen production. So make sure to eat fruits and vegetables like oranges, strawberries, guava, gooseberries, and bell peppers. To give you an example, one red bell pepper has enough vitamin C for your entire day, and one guava has double that amount. So make sure to include those foods. The second is protein rich foods. Protein is another important factor in collagen production, and the foods that are high in protein are cabbage, asparagus, and mushrooms. The third is copper rich foods. So copper basically helps build collagen fibers, and the foods that naturally include copper are nuts and seeds and whole grain. So the next one is zinc rich foods. Zinc supports collagen production, and you can get zinc from legumes and beans and nuts and seeds and whole grain. And the last one is antioxidants, which is antioxidant rich foods like green tea and dark leafy greens are really good choices. So if you're confused, just eat a variety of whole foods with a lot of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, some nuts and seeds and legumes, and your body will pretty much make all the collagen it needs. Besides that, those foods are also health promoting and have so many other benefits besides building collagen. For example, cruciferous vegetables like cabbage are known to reduce your risk of cancer. Legumes and beans are packed with nutrition and have a good amount of fiber that helps support your gut health. So you get the picture that these foods should be eaten by all of us regularly. And I'm more of the philosophy that we should be adding in foods that benefit us rather than taking out different foods. So whatever your diet right now, whether you're vegetarian, an omnivore, or you eat a lot of meat, these foods will generally support your health and give you lots of other benefits besides helping with collagen production. So it's a good idea to include them in your diet, and I'm going to give you tips on how to do that. So another thing to consider is hydration. Staying well hydrated helps maintain the skin's elasticity and supports overall collagen health. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water and you're including hydrating foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and oranges. So here are a few ways you can incorporate these foods into your diet daily. So for example, adding some nuts and seeds into your smoothies in the morning. Then you can have a salad with leafy greens, red bell pepper and lentils for lunch. And for dinner, you can saute some mushrooms, cabbage and in a stir fry and have it with some rice and a protein. So the idea is that we support our body in making collagen from these foods and also make sure that we're getting in enough protein so your body has the amino acids to make the collagen. Beyond diet, I think lifestyle factors also plays a crucial role in collagen levels. So make sure you're getting a regular exercise, which not only keeps your muscles strong, but also stimulates collagen production in your skin and your joints. And try to aim for a balanced routine that includes cardiovascular and weight training because both of them are as important. Another thing I want to add is why can't all of us learn to age gracefully? We're obviously going to get some wrinkles as we age and our bodies will change. There's nothing wrong with that. The beauty and wellness industry has literally capitalized on our insecurities and is worth trillions of dollars because of our fear of growing old and looking old. I honestly am not someone who's afraid of aging as long as I'm doing it on my terms. I'm supporting my body with healthy foods, I'm exercising and managing my stress level. With time, I'm obviously going to age and I am going to get some wrinkles, and I think we've learned to accept that. So that's my advice. If all of us spend that money on, say, therapy and maybe learning to love ourselves, we wouldn't really be going out and trying all these fad products in the hope that it's magically going to help us. Because honestly, there is no product that is going to make us stop aging or make our wrinkles magically vanish. So yeah, that's my take on it. Let me know in the comments if you would consider taking a collagen supplement or would you prefer to support your body make the collagen naturally. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked this episode, please consider subscribing and maybe share it with a friend or a family member who might find it helpful. And I'll see you in the next episode.